The Weekly Warp Pipe.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Weekly Warp Pipe podcast. We got a really cool show. We're going to be talking about hidden gem movies and indie movies that maybe people forgot about. I also know that myself and Russ went on some trips this week, and we got to catch up with Keith and see how he's recovering. So let's bring the guys in. Where is everybody? There you are. What's going on?
We're setting time limits because this will be a whole episode of just what we did.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. we did a lot of stuff.
I want the cliff notes.
I know. Right? I know. Yes. Well, I'm going to have quite a few videos out. So we'll leave it for that. And I'll give you kind of the gist of things going on. But what I want to do, I want to start off. I want to hear about South Carolina because it's a retro game con that we don't really know too much about.
Yeah, this is only the third year.
Yeah, and I know you met up with Jay and you met up with Bryce and a few other people. So I want to hear what that experience was like for you.
Yeah, for sure. Basically, I got dropped off at the airport in the afternoon. On the flight over, I did get to play some Game Boy games. I played Tiger Chainsaw's new Game Boy game, which was really fun, and got to read some Choose Your Own Adventure. So that was my entertainment on the way over. Jay picked me up from the airport, so I got to hang out with him, and we went and grabbed some lunch and went back to his house very shortly. And then we got to swing by the Video Game Cavern, which is the local video game store. Andy Pac-Man Case on YouTube helps run it. A few other people there. And they were busting Jay's chops, essentially, because Jay lives so close to there and he hasn't gone in the store in like a year or whatever. So we were there probably a good hour or so, just chit-chatting and getting some stories. And I was getting super hungry. And Andy saw me like, when are we leaving? I did pick up 2 items real quick. I'll show them off here. I'm going to do a full pickup video. I did grab Mortal Kombat 1 on PS5. So I'm excited to play through the story of that. So got that. And then they were cleaning some guides while we were chatting, and he ended up putting these out. And I had never seen this one. Is this Game Atlas NES guide.
Oh, nice.
This has full walkthroughs of Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Zelda 1 and 2, Mega Man 1, 2, and 3, Star Tropics, DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, Turtles 1 and 2, Castlevania 1, 2, and 3. Full guides, breakdowns. The best is the art, though, when they start up, here's Castlevania, what is that?
Nice.
So it's new art. So I'm going to do a full deep dive. Either it's going to be a live stream, or maybe I'll just do an edited video of me going through the book. But I thought it was pretty unique to have all those guides, walkthroughs basically under one book. And it's so, it's a thin book.
Have you never had that book?
No. And there's a Game Boy one. And but those had ripped covers. So I was like, sure. I'll grab this one.
Yeah, because I got that issue when I was subscribed to it. I actually got that one in the
mail. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. It's got that. Then we ended up finally getting food. I had some Firehouse subs, which was really good, and went to bed. Got up early to head to the convention, RetroCon 3. It's the third one. Completely free convention. And it's in basically like a YMCA looking place. It's at the let's see if I can say this word right. Municipal Center.
Municipal
Center. We got there, maybe it was 10:45, so we got to go in 15 minutes early and talk to some people, and it was a cool show. I ended up filming with my 3DS system, and we got that video. I literally edited that video that night, and it was up for channel members, and then I put it out the next day at noon or something like that, because it's only 10 minutes or so, and it was easy to run around. But we kind of got caught up, and I didn't get to do the full walkthrough video that was going to be uncut, because by the time I had time, it was 5 o'clock and it had died down, so I didn't want to do it while it was like dead. But I have a edited video that's coming that we filmed. But they had a good mix of vendors. There's a lot of like Pokemon cards, and then obviously video game stuff, and a few people that had like toy things. One of the first purchases, Jay picked up some Ninja Turtles for $5 a piece. He got like a soft head Rocksteady, and I think Raphael and a few others. So that was really cool. And they had 2 voice actors from Borderlands there. And so they were signing stuff. And then they had the Pickle Priest, which he was like a merchant.
Your video.
They said he kind of fit the vibe because if you play Borderlands, they have like, I guess, merchants and stuff in there. Mostly this guy does Renaissance fairs, but full get up. And he has basically a bucket of pickles, $3, you buy a pickle, but then he puts on his show of like blessing it and doing things. And he's pretty funny. So that was unique. They did do a panel, and it was RNG Gamer was there, Jamie. So he was there. Bryce, Andy, Mondo Max. He does a lot of Switch stuff. And I forget who else was on there.
Was Marcus there?
Marcus was the other one. Yes.
Destination Switch.
Yes. So and it's so weird. I don't think I have a picture. Basically, we were in a conference room and there was a table. And so they sat there, and then we all sat around the perimeter of the conference room.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
In like recliner chairs.
Wow. Nice. It was like a meeting.
Basically a meeting. And so they had a couple people filming, and they just asked them some standard questions. And then they took maybe like 2 questions from the audience because of time. But I think that was the only panel possibly. So I was like, okay. So I got a little bit of B-roll in there. We got some tacos at the food truck that was outside. And then we were kind of wrapping up, saying our goodbyes and hanging out with some people. I got to meet some new people. Retro Rob was there. I guess he doesn't do YouTube anymore, but that was the first time meeting him and kind of exchanging stories. And he made it into a few of my videos. And I think he's coming out to SoCal. I think he told me. So
yeah, I believe he is. Yeah.
So that'd be cool to meet up with him again. So he was really nice. Awesome. And and he looks like if you haven't seen him, he kind of looks like he called himself Timu Keanu Reeves.
The Wish version of Keanu Reeves.
The Wish version. So he did pick up Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure on Game Boy.
Nice.
Which was fun.
It was only 1 day show?
1 day show, 11 to 7.
Okay.
And this was the last year they're doing it at this hall. The city asked them if they could. They're actually going to move to a convention center, so a bigger place next year. So I imagine lots of stuff planned for that. Have actual panel rooms.
At that point, then
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I don't know, because I asked the vendors. They do pay right to get a table, so they're getting some money there. And I was confused. They have, you go to Con and they have the banners of like whatever. Everything was branded as RetroCon 3. And so I'm like, so then you can't reuse any of that stuff. You need to buy it every single year. I feel like you need to have your logo just be RetroCon and then a generic logo. And then you can here's the big welcome banner. Here's this. And then maybe purchase a few. But, to each their own. I guess, they're learning as they go, essentially, third year being. But that was good. And then we went back to Jay's. We were going to go over Andy's house to hang out, but he was kind of spent. So I ended up editing my video and getting that up. And then me and Jay played some Super Nintendo. We went through Street Fighter a few times and then played some F-Zero and beat F-Zero.
Nice. And
then woke up in the morning, he dropped me off at the airport, and I played some more Game Boy and read some more books on there. So it was a quick in and out visit to South Carolina, and definitely enjoyed it. So
that's cool that you got to like see everybody though.
Yeah, Saturn Steve was there, so I was like, I haven't seen him since. So it was quite a few, and meet some new people, and I seen a lot of people commenting on my 3DS video that I was like, oh yeah, I remember talking to you at the show. So hopefully,
how was the attendance for it?
At the peak, it was pretty packed, but it did die down at 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5
Okay.
o'clock died down
That
pretty
makes-
much, and they were
makes
open to
sense.
7.
People
So
are
I was
going to
like,
get dinner and stuff. Yeah.
they were doing a giveaway too. They were giving away a Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm
Mhm.
not sure who ended up walking away with that. There's face painting for the kids. So a couple
Oh.
kids walked. I tried to talk Jay into maybe getting some face painting, but he said, no. And we did end up going after we got home. We had to go to a birthday party on Jay's street. And I was just going to edit footage. So I said, why don't you go? And it was one of his neighbors. And he was like, Russ from the Weekly Warp Pipe's not coming over?
Oh no.
Nice.
So they sent me a picture. So I was like, all right, come pick me up. So we had burgers and
Cool.
chatted with his neighbor there. So that was kind of funny.
Nice.
All right, nice.
So yeah, that was real fast. I'll just run through pickups. I'm going to do a full video. I got this guy right here. Was a third-party memory card. I picked up this Tiger handheld of Fighting Golf. I picked up this Mighty Max right there.
Nice.
No figures though, unfortunately, but it looks real nice.
Yeah.
Um,
You don't see that one very often, to be honest.
No. This one I picked up solely because of the property of Blockbuster sticker on it. I wanted a game with a Blockbuster sticker on it. So pretty Cruising World, not too shabby. And then this, Jamie was on our podcast a few weeks ago and he talked about he got a bunch of games. Well, Jamie gave me this game for free, Heavy Rain on the
that's
PS3.
a good one.
So we did a little video and I did do a little Q&A for his watch channel. So keep an eye out for me on there.
Yeah,
It was
those are
pretty fun.
Yeah, those are fun.
So that's the rundown of basically what I did. And then I'll do 30 seconds on, I did start Earthbound. I did my third live stream of playing Earthbound. I never played the game before. I got a few people in the chat that have been kind of helping me and guiding me through. But the first stream was 4 hours long. Then we did 2 hours. And it's moving along. The only thing is I don't like the inventory sucks. It's like very limited. I'm
But
not a...
You've
But
got
I
Paula now, right?
I finally
So
got
now you
her.
have two.
Yeah. Right. So thank God I finally got her. I'm not a big fan of how it looks when you're fighting. It's like a psychedelic background. You don't see your character and it's just kind of going. I just put it on auto fight and just let it go. So we'll see if I finish the game. I don't know if I'll live stream the entire game, but I guess I owe it to the retro game community just to beat this game, play through it completely, to say I did it at least once.
We're
so.
at the exact same spot, Russ. I'm at the same spot you are in my playthrough of it.
No kidding.
I'm
There you
a
go.
little bit ahead of you, but not far. And I want to show you this. So your Mighty Max.
Yeah.
There's a variant to that one.
Oh, that one looks
Oh,
cool.
no way. I've never seen that one.
Yeah, there's a variant to that one, and that's one of the ones I do have.
Did you see? So on a tangent, I mean, this all works because you're talking toys soon, Dave. It hit eBay. There was a bunch of Mighty Max prototypes that got sold, and they didn't go crazy. They were like $1,000. Like, I mean, you would think prototype, like, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000, but
Right.
but they were like, hand painted. Some of them looked a little bit different. He
Sure.
sold maybe about 5 or 6 of them. I had seen a little article and I thought that was neat.
They were all
That's
individually sold?
Yeah, individual sales. Yeah.
Okay. We got to talk to Maddie about that. Maddie is Mighty Maddie, and that's what he does. He's going for like all the complete Mighty
Wow.
Max, like everything. Like
Yeah.
he's
Nice.
the Mighty Max king. So if you ever get to talk, we should have him on the show sometime because Maddie is the man when it comes to that.
Nice.
But the hard thing about that is scheduling it because he's in the UK.
Ah, gotcha. So
he's
we
like
maybe we could
Like
record
a
it
5-hour difference.
in the morning or something one day.
Exactly. Because he was going to watch our Tournament of Toys live stream, but it's like 2 a.m. when we were live streaming.
Right.
Yeah. So we'd have to do some adjustments. Well, it sounds awesome. Sounds like
Yeah.
it was a good show.
Yeah. Appreciate the guys bringing me out. So props to them and hopefully go bigger in the future.
But I mean, the best part about it, you got to hang out and stay with Jay.
That's right. Got to snuggle with his dog, and and his cat.
Yeah.
And his kids.
And so, Keith, how are you feeling? How's everything going with you?
I'm good. I'm coming back together. You should go first, Dave, because I have a surprise for you guys. I want you to go
Okay.
first.
Oh, okay. I'll go first. So, as you guys may or may not know, I went to the Chicago Toy Show this past week. We went from Wednesday to Sunday, and then we left immediately after. We actually drove straight. Now, let me rephrase that. We didn't drive. Cruise drove the entire way there and back. And the reason for that is because we rented a 12-person van, and in order for him to add on another driver, it would have cost an additional $900. So
Wow.
he did it, man. He took it for the team and just drove straight through. We drove through the night, and then we were there exhausted. We went to about 3 toy stores while we were there. We did 2 days of the hotel sales. We did the parking lot sales, the vendor setup day, where you pay $50 to get in while the vendors start setting up. And then we do all of the hunting the day before the show, and then there's the actual show day. So we ended up getting maybe 3-4 hours of sleep every single night, just because it was just so busy and we were doing so much stuff. And we got the Airbnb. There was 10 of us in the Airbnb, so we were just hanging out, doing that sort of thing. Our friend Large from Tats Tunes and Toys came and hang out. Got to hang out with Pixel Dan, Froggy Flips. Poor boy Stevius was there. A lot of the toy community guys. So, and then of course, I got to shout out my buddy Chris from Toy Creed, because unlike Russ, I cannot show you guys my pickups because it will take so long. Because we ended up taking this 12-person van because there was 5 of us going out there and then 6 of us driving home. And so the reason for the 12-person van was so we could stack bins in the rest of the van. So because we stacked the bins in the rest of the van, we all ended up with, some of us 2 full bins and some of us 3 full bins of just stuff that we accumulated throughout the whole week. There's going to be a lot of videos. It was a blast.
Nice.
It's been a whole year. Like last year is when the YouTube channel started, and the Chicago Toy Show was something that like the show that really jump started it. So it was really cool to go back there. Last year we had bitterly cold weather. This year it was beautiful. It was great. But with the Chicago Toy Show aside, I will have a bunch of videos out soon. But I also did want to mention that last week I also vended at the New England Comic and Toy Show.
Mm-hmm.
And my good friend Martin, who is a channel member, The Paint and Suffering, he gave me a little surprise that we've been working on, and I could show it to you guys now. We've got the prototypes available of the Dave It's Me,
That's
My
awesome.
Pet Monster Mad Balls, and they're squishy, just like
wow.
that. So yeah, they're all foam, and he hand molded, casted, hand painted. We've been getting a lot of interest, so I think we're going to do like a limited run of these, and maybe sell them on the website or something. So
Nice.
shout out to the Paint and Suffering for that. And then I'm going to see him again this weekend because I just got a call from Nicole, who runs the Shop the Curiosity toy show, which is, in my opinion, best toy show in New England by far. And I was originally not going to have a booth that she invited me to do.
Okay.
But she called me up because I just wanted to make a video and hang out with my friends. But she said she had a vendor that kind of bailed on her, and she had an extra booth. So I was like, you know what? I've got some people that are going to be there that could watch the booth for like an hour or so if I want to go and every now and then and shoot a little bit of video. I get to go with the vendor setup. I get to set up a booth. I get to make some money so I can just use that money to buy more toys.
Right. Basically trade
I'm
up.
actually going to do that this Saturday. So when this podcast is out, I will be at Shop of Curiosity. Everyone's going to be there. Sprooch, Cruz, Alex, Killer Carp, Typo Toys, The Real Roman. VHS Crypt is going to be there. It's basically this is the show to be at if you're looking for toys. Russ, I hope you can go. I know if you can't, I understand. I know you're
my friend Wes actually sent me a text. Was like, "Did you hear about this?" And I was like,
"Oh,
yeah." But I was like, "I worked till 2:30 every Saturday, and it ends at 3. So I'm like,
right. Oh, and actually, guess who I'm going to be set up next to? Joe Murphy.
Nice. Joe shared a few of my posts that I did with the 3DS. So I was like, I wonder if he's doing good. I always
Because
see,
I've been
follow his
talking
stuff.
with him lately because he's actually working on some artwork for me now, and I found out that he was doing the show, and I know that he set up. Nicole this year has like an outside tent that there's going to be more vendors in. And that's where I'm going to be. And I was like, you know what? I would love to do it, but I need to know that I can have somebody watch the booth if I need to go. And so I called Joe. And then I told Nicole, I said, Nicole, can you put me next to Joe? And so I'm going to get set up next to Joe so he can watch the booth so I can kind of walk around a little bit too. So it's going to be a fun weekend.
Joe's, if you guys don't know, Joe's a tattoo artist. So Joe did my Batman, my Mega Man here. Trying to think what else. I went to him.
Oh, didn't he do your original NES controller?
Yes, in my first right there NES controller at Retro World Expo, which then sparked me getting all video game themed tattoos. And he was at, funny enough, Burning Hearts tattoo. I'm wearing the t-shirt. And he left and opened up his own shop, Nerdy Visions. So I got a few more on him, but now I go to his boss, Wes, owns Burning Hearts Tattoo. So that's who did the rest of my sleeves and all that there. So full circle on that.
But yeah, it's going to be a great show. There's so many more people that I'm sorry if I left you out. Vintage Chunga, he's another one that's going to be there. So it's going to be good. Good time. So now I want to hear from the man, the myth, the legend.
I got a surprise for you guys. You guys are off going to conventions and stuff, and I'm just sitting here all busted up, right? So I said I wasn't going to do it. I have a video that says I don't think I'll go again. You guys are going to be excited for this because I went. I got a text message from my buddy the other day. It was Friday last week here, and I got a text message from buddy Craig. And he said that his daughter and her friend were going to drag him to Calgary Fan Expo. He was going with them. And you
bought all the swords.
And I said, Craig, you know what, buddy? If you're going with just your daughter and her friend, I know they're going to go off and do their own thing. So I said, Craig, I'll come with you. So I bought a ticket. I drove to the city that afternoon, met up with them. We went to the convention. Do you guys want to guess how many sword booths there was?
How many were there last time?
There was 13 last year. You want to guess? Higher or lower than 13?
I'm hoping for lower, but I bet you wouldn't be much.
I think it might be a little higher. Well, let me ask you this.
16
sword booths this year. It was
spoiler alert.
Ridiculous.
They must have came back in the survey and they were like, we love the sword booths. There could be more
swords. Is it a bigger show this year?
Same size as last year. Exactly the same size. Exactly the same footprint.
Okay.
Again, felt like a flea market. Again, stuff
Did you do a video?
I did not. I refuse. I refuse. There was... my buddy Brian had his booth there, so there was one dedicated video game booth. There was a couple other booths. Billy and some of the other guys had a booth there, and they were selling some video games. So I did come home with a couple NES games. So brought her down to 57 games left in the set.
Nice.
Which we're probably going to make a push once things start here to finish that set. And Craig ended up coming home with like 5 or 6 games. We had a moment where we were all both looking at game with this one booth, and there was a gentleman that came over, and Craig had seen 2 games that he wanted. It was Batman Returns and another one. So we kind of looked at the prices and we're like, ooh, that Batman Returns is way out to lunch. It's like $80 Canadian for Batman Returns on the NES. We're like, so Craig kind of talked to the guy. He was like, well, you know, the game's like $35. Like it's not an $80 game. Like I kind of looked at him. He's like, oh, I was like, I go off price charting, and Craig like had price charting up. He's like, no, it's like a $35 game. So the guy's like, okay. He's like, well, we'll do both games for $80 then, right? So Craig, they shake hands. All is copacetic. Pull it out. Craig gets the games. We start walking away, and I looked at him. I was like, is this the manual with that Batman Returns? He's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, oh, that's why it's $80. So the vendor didn't realize, right? We didn't
Was
realize.
it
either.
tucked
We
in
were
the sleeve?
It was tucked in the sleeve, right?
Oh.
So none of us saw it. So it was funny, but he got a deal, and sadly, is what it is.
You didn't turn back and go, "Hey, sorry, you're already 5 sword booths away." So
we were 3.5 sword booths away at least by the time we realized that. Right?
I mean that's the thing though. Like, it's a good thing he didn't find out, or he could have went to one of those sword booths and just hacked and slashed.
Just went crazy. Could have got some beef jerky on the way. Got a sword. There was 4 lightsaber booths. Could have grabbed some of that. Got some Spanks with butt cheeks in them, and then just come at you. Right.
Well, now do you count the lightsaber booths?
We counted those separately.
Wow.
So 16 dedicated booths with swords.
Yeah.
And then 4, I believe, dedicated lightsaber booths.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So clearly they didn't see my video from last year.
I mean, I guess that's what fans like. They like swords.
There was never anyone at the sword booths. There was the first 3 had people at it, but then you got deeper into the convention.
Well, it's funny because
they already bought the other
Russ, when we were at Retro World Expo, there was one guy that had a sword booth that was actually the booth across from our booth for the podcast. I don't think I saw him sell one. I don't think I ever saw anyone at his booth.
It's the only thing is because I've seen those before at other conventions. I feel like you're at a game convention, I better see, which I've seen before, the Blades of Chaos from God of War. Like, you better be selling those. Maybe have a Ryu Hayabusa sword. Like theme it to the gaming. Like, I want the game. Yeah. Obviously, you need the freaking Cloudbuster sword. Whatever the
key sword.
You need the epic Mickey.
Maybe a Keyblade or two. Yeah.
Right.
Stuff like that. But if you're just having regular, whatever, ninja swords or knight swords, you're like, oh, what is this?
And they all had the same thing. They all had those. They had Sword of Omens. They had He-Man. They had Keyblades. They had those.
Oh, okay.
That was just every single booth
had
those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they all had katanas after that, right? So
right.
But 16 sword booths, Calgary Fan Expo.
So we all went to a convention this week.
So there we go.
To a convention
all around the countries.
I will say, and shout out to anyone who went to Midwest Gaming Classic was also this weekend, which I see a lot of people posting. So perhaps maybe next year I can check out that event because I've never been to that.
As a matter of fact, while I was in Chicago, I had posted that I was in Chicago, and I think it was Gary, maybe.
Rock Solid Productions.
I think he reached out to me and he's like, "Hey, are you going to be able to drop by Midwest Game?" I didn't know how far away it was, but I think it was out of the way. But so I didn't even realize that show was going on, and I think John Riggs might have been there too.
Yeah.
Guys. Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Oh, and speaking of conventions, let's remind everybody we are all going to be at SoCal Gaming Expo.
Yeah. In June.
In less than a month, right?
Yay.
No, a little over a month.
A little over a month.
A month. So mark your calendars.
We'd like to thank this week's sponsor, Tom Ryan's Studio. More on them later in the episode.
All right, let's jump over to our Warp Pipe rental. Each week we rent a game or a movie and we let you know what we think about it. So let's check out the movie we rented this week. Go ahead, Russ.
Let's head to the video store and grab a game for the weekend. We have the box art and description to guide us when we're choosing what game to rent. So grab your rental card because this is the Warp Pipe Rental.
What game you rent for the weekend?
All right, we hit the rental store this week. Boom. They had it in stock. Clerks on VHS right there. Got my copy. I should have put it in the TV in the back there. But that's what we rent it. I ended up, though, even though I do have the VHS right here, it was on Pluto TV with ads. That's how me and my wife ended up watching it. It did take us 2 days to get through because she was falling asleep. So I was like, all right, we'll pick it up tomorrow. So I was like, that's fine.
An hour and a half movie takes 2 days.
That's it. That's what it is. But yeah, I definitely remember watching this one here. And I like the cover with that. The color of Clerks pops out, and then they're in black and white because the film is in black and white. And I remember my buddy just getting this back in the day, never heard anything about it. And we sat down in his basement and watched it. And I think it just, cemented itself as a cult classic.
Yeah. I mean, it's Kevin Smith's first movie. He fundraised it himself. He put all the money out himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he just got his friends to act in it.
Yeah. And I think he worked at the convenience store too, it said.
Right.
Because I had looked up why is it in black and white, and it did say that one color film costs more to process, so you go with the black and white. And he said a lot of times they had to shoot at night, so being in black and white, you can almost hide the inconsistency of shooting daytime and nighttime.
Makes complete sense.
Yeah, so I was like,
that just shows you how much of a budget it was on. While you guys talk for a minute, I'm actually going to look that up.
Yeah.
What about you? Have you remember this movie?
I do remember this movie, and I did find it on Crave with ads as well. Tons of ads. I was like, wow, there's a lot of ads to this, but it's great. I remember watching it back in the day. I remember thinking it was very interesting, and watching it now with a few gray hairs at this point, and looking back on it, it's definitely. It's pretty risky in some situations in today's time.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely, this is another one that would never have made it through the screening room, right? But I really like the way they converse in it. I love there's a lot of thought in the conversations they're having, and it feels like real conversations with depth. It's not just a bunch of fluff.
Okay.
Which you see a lot nowadays. So I did really enjoy that in this watch through of it.
And you also get like a lot of conversation in there about like movies and stuff like that. So you can kind of tell like the love of movies that they had. When they have the whole Death Star conversation about the contractors on the Death Star, that's always there. I did look up some information, and get this. The film was initially shot for $27,575 before the film rights were purchased by Miramax and $230,000 was spent on music licensing and editing. And it said once it premiered at the Sundance Film Festival in '94, it was released in the United States on October 19th, and the film received positive reviews and grossed $4.4 million, launching Kevin Smith's career.
Jeez. I mean, I imagine just the timing of it, and how probably everyone that had watched it related to some of the characters.
I worked at my dad owned a grocery store. I totally understand. Always had the milk people, always had the cereal people, always had, I get it. Like it was spot on. And he knew how to, he understood the assignment with a convenience store because he worked there.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because I pointed some stuff out to my wife where, this is the first movie, but we know Kevin Smith has what would you call it? The Kevin Smith verse or whatever, you have Clerks, you have Mallrats, you have Chasing Amy, all those. So they talk about when they go to the wake for the girl that died. I'm like, that's the girl they mentioned in Mallrats, why the girl has to be on the game show because the girl died. I was like, they're referencing that. And she's like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So it's a whole story arc. And actually they mention, like you said, they mention other characters in some of the other movies. And I don't think there was ever any crossover. Oh, I take that back. There was.
Maybe in Jay and Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I remember. I think that was the one where they go to the comic book store, and Brody from Mallrats is working at the comic book store. I think that was, that was Jay and Silent Bob because they were going after they were doing the Blunt Man and Chronic movie.
Wasn't there a scene too? I don't know if it was in that, but I remember there's a scene somewhere where what's his name is like either getting chopped up or something, and he's like, I'm not even supposed to be here today. Like
Dante.
yeah, Dante. Like there's some scene, like a flashback or something, and it's a callback to that where he keeps mentioning.
Oh yeah, and Dante played Gil Hicks. He was one of the
that's right.
In Mallrats, where he was doing like the love matching game. Yeah. So a lot of crossover in that, but I remember watching this movie countless times, and like the hockey on the roof, because that's what they did, it's really cool because it's also like it's almost like a humanizing movie because it's Kevin Smith hanging out with his friends, and they're just doing real life things that they did,
right? And you're just capturing that,
They just made a movie about it. One of my favorite parts is when the woman is in the rental store.
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Is this movie any good?" And he's like, "I don't watch movies."
Turns around.
Turns around. What about these two?
Sir. But then those are the same movies. And then she walks out. She's like, "Well, I'm never renting here again." And she walks out, and then Randall goes and chases her. She's like, "You're not allowed to rent here anymore." And you just hear Jay in the background go, "Yeah!" That's my favorite part. That, and of course, Olaf. Berserker.
Yes. We can't use any of the words on that, but...
no, we cannot use that.
Right. And it took me forever. Let's see if I can remember now. Because I was like, at the end of the movie, I was like, wait a minute. Let's see. We have... if I could look it up here, the Ataris.
Oh yeah.
Uses the ending quote of what Silent Bob says.
Oh
in,
yeah.
In one of their songs, where he's like, you meet a bunch of girls throughout you or whatever. There's not all of them bake you lasagna. Yeah. It was on their album "End Is Forever."
Yep.
And what was the song? I think the song is it I Owe You One Galaxy? Yeah, I was like, what's funny is I Googled that and it took probably 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, uses this quote, pop punk band. I'm like, who was it? And then I was like, oh, the Ataris. All right, what song? Yeah. Going through the albums because they used a lot of samples. They sampled this movie and they also sampled A Bronx Tale.
Right.
Which is good. But yeah, definitely a lot of quotes in this and kicked off Kevin Smith's career and the other guys too once they started doing the other movies as well. I haven't watched all of them. Dogma's apparently coming back to theaters. I think it's going to be in theaters too, but you could get it on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever.
Did you guys hear the story about the rights to Dogma? You know that Kevin Smith lost the rights to Dogma.
Right, that's why it couldn't be released on DVD.
So he lost the rights to Dogma, and I guess I'm gonna try to get this right. I guess Harvey Weinstein had rights to it, and there was a moment where he got on the phone with Kevin Smith about releasing Dogma again, right?
Okay.
Because it was on the back burner. But I guess what had happened, according to Kevin Smith, is he had this phone call and they were all good about making Dogma get re-released because I think Harvey Weinstein didn't realize he had the movie or whatever, or that's what they claim. But what ended up happening is he got another phone call from another guy because it was the day or two before all of the files came out. And so the guy on the phone to Kevin Smith was like, yeah, you know why he called you, right? He wanted to make sure you weren't the one ratting him out. And so it was kind of a cover up for when he called Kevin Smith to talk about Dogma. He was going through all of his files, trying to make sure, he was trying to find out who ratted him out about all the stuff. So Kevin Smith was almost going to have those rights.
Yeah.
And then because he talked to him and took the call, he basically was he knew it wasn't you because of that phone call. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. There's a whole interview with Kevin Smith about it. It's pretty
More
crazy.
you know.
We'll make it one day. What are we rating this?
Oh, this is a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
100%. Even the soundtrack too. You got Soul Asylum on there. You got
I couldn't remember any of this, so I definitely prefer the Mallrats soundtrack to this.
Oh, sure. They
But-
had more money.
Yeah, but there were some tunes on it, I'd say.
Yeah. So I would say 5 out of 5 for me.
All right.
Yeah, for what it is, 5.
For what it is.
I agree. It's no Adam Sandler movie.
It is an Adam Sandler movie, basically. No, it's a Kevin Smith movie. Let's get it right. So next week we are going back to video games, guys. We are going to get into Rad Racer on the NES. So get your power gloves out and get those 3D glasses out because we got some 3D action for Rad Racer. Have you guys ever played this as a kid? Because I never did.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
This
like
is
Earthbound,
one that I
you
got
got a
to
live stream.
witness a 9-year-old play not long ago. So I have,
Oh, really?
yeah, I have a little bit of a take on that.
Okay.
Nice.
We'll see.
Well, I'm excited to play it because
I'm excited about it.
it's the famous scene in The Wizard when he's showing off the power glove.
Show us your high scores. Get into some Rad Racer.
Let's
Right?
go. All right, guys. So this week we're going to do another sound check. I think the guys are starting to like this little format, so we're going to run with it a little bit more. And we have some really cool tracks today. Let's see if these guys can get them.
Check. 1, 2.
Perfect.
So we have a theme this week, guys, and the theme is, you ready for this one? All these tracks are songs from levels from video games of the third kind. So
Okay.
meaning it is the third installment of the series.
Okay.
So for
that-
instance,
I was like, what do you mean the third kind? Like
the
aliens?
third kind is aliens. It's always aliens.
Close Encounters.
Yes.
Right.
So basically, like, we're not going to have one of these, so I'll tell you. So it's going to be like Mario 3.
Right,
So
right.
it's going to be the third game of any of the series that they
I
come
know what I'm
from.
guessing.
Okay.
Batman 3.
Mario 3.
Mario 3. Well, I just
All
told
of
you
them.
that it's not happening. So there you go. All right. So, Russ, I'll play these for you.
Oh,
So
okay. You get it.
I got you
Pick
covered
it up.
here. Yep. So here we go with track number 1. Any ideas? That should have given it away.
That was on the tip of my tongue
That
when I
should have
first heard
given it away.
the opening. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How about you, Keith? Any ideas?
I got it.
What do you got, Russ?
Is it Contra 3: The Alien Wars?
Yes, it is. Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
I
not the
can
one.
see it.
There it is.
See it now.
I'm new to this, guys.
see
I'm
it
new
now.
to this.
Because
Yeah.
the sound, I was like, oh, yep, Contra. Like, just
Yeah,
starting
I
it.
can- yeah, I-
Is that the first level theme or no? Trying to remember
it is,
where-
yeah, I believe so. It is. The
Yeah.
track is called Ground Zero,
Okay. Yeah.
but it's that one part. I wish we could rewind. But if you hear, there's a part where it kicks in. Where
Okay.
it's like immediate. You should get it. And I'll tell you where it is. I think it's right here. 'Cause that's like the intro to the first Contra.
Oh, yeah. A little bit like.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I put that at number 1. I figured you would get that from that.
All right, not bad.
I mean,
All right,
dig it.
number 2. What's
even
that?
though Contra Force is the third Contra, Oh, it's fine.
Well, this one's called Contra 3.
The Alien Wars.
Okay, so you're right. You're correct. You're correct. But wait a minute. Hold on.
Doesn't count.
Technically, Super C is not Contra 2.
Right, it's just Super C.
Technically, yes. Operation C.
On Game Boy?
Game Boy.
Oh my god. Whatever, guys. All right, here we go. Number 2. You guys should get this one, no problem. Any ideas? I mean, Russ should get this one, no problem.
What are you showing off there, Russ?
Had an itch. It's creepy, but soothing.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah.
Super Metroid.
That's right. That is
Slimy yet
Meridia Rocky
satisfying.
Underwater.
I got the vinyl soundtrack of this. I tried to put it on. I was like, you know what? Not good for the baby.
No.
No?
She's been falling asleep to Sea of Stars. I have that I picked up from PAX. I've been playing that
Okay.
soundtrack, so it's a little more soothing. But yeah, putting like Axiom Verge or like Super Metroid, too chaotic with some of the songs.
You got to
Yeah.
do well. Speaking of chaotic, this is my favorite one. Are you ready for number three?
3?
I love this. I mean, this is a banger, guys.
Gooder.
I'll lower it a little bit. Any ideas?
It's got to be on Sega Genesis.
Okay.
And with the circus theme, the only thing I had thought was like Arrow the Acrobat, but I don't think there was a third one of that one.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think of themed game.
It's such a good one. Any ideas?
What else
Any
could it be?
guesses?
I gotta go on a limb and walk myself at that.
Oh, good.
Is it? I feel bad saying this, and it probably won't be because I'm trying to think of Sega Genesis third games, right?
Okay.
Streets of Rage 3.
It is not Streets of Rage 3. That is a good guess, though.
Okay.
It is not Streets of Rage 3.
I have
You gotta
no way. Is there
shot
a
in the
third
dark.
Earthworm Jim or something?
That's a good guess. I mean, it kind of has that Earthworm Jim.
With the way
Te-
it's
Technically, that would be on the N64. There's Earthworm Jim
I mean,
3D.
It could have been on N64. You never know.
Yeah, I feel like it's got that Sega twang.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's like
Oh,
Super Nintendo Sega twang. You're right.
Yeah.
Some circus game. I don't know.
Okay. Nothing?
Nothing.
So that track is called Carnival Night, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you were right with the system, Russ.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to, because Arrow the Acrobat is a carnival themed game. There's 2 of those, though.
Yeah.
And they both came on Sega and Super Nintendo.
I feel like Sega Genesis is also like the system that had like those goofy games with the.
I was almost going to think of those 2 other platform. There's no way they had third ones, like Bubsy There was
Bubsy could have been a good one, yeah, but they didn't. I don't think
I
they made
was-
3 of them.
there was
Like
another
one of
one,
those,
like Dynamite
weird,
Heady.
not weird, but yeah, like
Yeah,
right.
platformers.
little, yeah.
Could have been Vector Man.
Vector Man. Oh, that's actually a pretty good. If they had a third one, yeah, but Vector Man, I could see that.
Mhm.
All right, well, sorry guys. So we have last one, number 4.
Okay.
Here we go. Talk about another banger. It's wild.
Some dance music. EDM.
Little EDM music.
I'm not getting glow sticks for that,
What's that?
right? I feel like I need
Yeah,
glow
gotta get
sticks for
glow
that.
sticks. Yeah.
I got
Yes.
nothing on this. A third one of this? Jeez.
Third one.
I feel like, again, it's good. Sega on that. I feel like it's too. There's so much, high end and twangy.
Yeah.
I say we yes, top play round.
So good. So good stuff.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Is this the start of Triple X? No, that's a different.
What?
That's a totally
The
different.
Vin Diesel movie.
It's Vin Diesel, yeah.
So you
No,
guys
that's
give up?
Too Host, isn't it?
I don't know this one.
I'd guess Streets of Rage 3. Russ said it already.
That's true. Nice.
It is Streets of Rage 3.
And I know
It
David
is-
just a little bit.
It is a spinning machine.
My
gotta
gut
give it a 3
told me
hat.
that was the direction.
How would you have known that I would have picked that?
Because you like the Streets of Rage games?
No, I was just trying to find the third of
Something.
video games, so it
Wrap
just
it
happened to pop up.
We
so
still
there you
lean
go.
towards the things we like.
You're not wrong. I'll give you that one on default. All right,
never
so you
played
guys
it,
did pretty
Hmm.
well, but I mean, come on, guys. Where is it?
Now we're gonna have to play some Sonic 3.
You got to play this one for your daughters,
Right? Banger, for sure.
and then have a few drinks. For instance, for them.
Really get going. Stuff you're not supposed to do.
So good.
Next thing you know,
I couldn't believe that
can
track
taste the
was
colors.
I couldn't believe that track was in Streets of Rage 3.
Aldo knows. Aldo would know.
Aldo knows. Okay. I'm sure he's yelling at us in the comments already.
right. Right.
Good job, guys.
Sound check.
All right. Now we're going to jump over to red pipe, green pipe. We got some stuff down some pipes. Going to take us back to the time of our childhood. We're going to get to decide which pipe we're jumping down and what we're going to do while we're there. Hit it, Russ.
So what's it gonna be?
All right. Pull this one up for us. This is got a couple duplicates here that we've seen before, but rearranged with some new stuff in here. If we're going down the red pipe, we're going to be watching Jurassic Park. We're going to be drinking some Barq's root beer. Going to have some of the original Fritos, not those chili ones. Having the original Fritos.
Ugh.
Right. G.I. Joe's the cartoon we're going to watch, the real American heroes with their thing at the end telling us what we shouldn't be doing. We're going to have some Dairy Queen for lunch, and we're going to get to play F-Zero on the Super Nintendo.
There we go.
All right. If we go down the green pipe, we're watching Independence Day. Will Smith, Independence Day. Fighting some aliens. We're going to be having some Mountain Dew. Keep us going for the day. Cheetos, the puffy version, not the hard ones. These fluffy, puffy ones. We're going to be watching Transformers, which, everyone loves Transformers. We're going to be having Arby's for lunch. And we're going to get to play some Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. What are we thinking, guys? Anything jump out at you right away?
Yeah, actually. I'm not a G.I. Joe guy.
No?
So I'm a Transformers. I would pick Transformers over G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
I also do like Barq's, though, over Mountain Dew. So that cancels each other out. I would prefer F-Zero over Super Mario Kart, but that's also kind of a toss-up too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question though is Dairy Queen. We're talking about like old school Dairy Queen or like Dairy Queen Grill and Chill.
We're talking you can get a burger, you can get fries, you can get.
I feel like Dairy Queen back then is not the same Dairy Queen.
I don't think I ever knew you can get anything different than ice cream back in the day. Like I never went there to be like, let's get a burger and not get ice cream, I guess, right?
Right. Yeah. I pictured Dairy Queen different from the Grill and Chill.
Yeah.
So with that, I would pick Arby's.
Okay.
Now, Cheetos and Fritos are kind of a toss-up because I did enjoy both of those growing up immensely. Fritos were better also with the dip. So, do I get dip with my Fritos?
Yeah, you're dipping it in ice cream.
I'm dipping it in the. I'm dipping it in ice cream. This is a tough one, man. But like, and then you got Jurassic Park there too.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is like a 50-50 split. What about you, Russ? How's it working out for you?
I'd say I'm not too bad with the drinks and the chips and stuff. And I probably watched both Transformers and G.I. Joes equally. And I just played F-Zero. And funny enough, I probably would still choose Mario Kart because F-Zero's short.
Yeah.
There's like 5 tracks, and then all they do is give you different difficulties with slight variations, I guess, to that track. Whereas Mario Kart, you get different circuits, Mushroom Cup, Star Cup, and so a lot more playability. Plus, I think there was the multiplayer mode in there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I ever played it.
There's battle,
Right.
But there's battle mode, so that gives you a lot more options with that there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would lean towards that. I'm probably leaning towards Green Pipe more. Independence Day's got a lot of quotes. Will Smith's real funny in that one.
Mm-hmm.
And even you got Jeff Goldblum in that one as well. So you did double down on that.
Toughy, man.
Yeah.
It's a toughy one. I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna go Green Pipe.
Okay.
Because I think I would prefer, like, I'm a movie guy, so I would prefer if I had one day.
Okay.
I would watch Independence Day over Jurassic Park.
Okay.
So there's that. Mountain Dew, I'm not too thrilled about, but I'll manage. Cheetos, I could manage as well over Fritos. As a matter of fact, you're making me want to go out to Target tomorrow and Cheetos and Fritos. Have a good night tomorrow.
The salty goodness.
Yeah. And there is an Arby's up the street from my house, too. So maybe I could do all of this tomorrow.
I will say, though, I don't know if Keith chose it by accident. The Cheetos are Cheetos Puffs and not original Cheetos. So I don't know if it meant to be original Cheetos, but...
Well, he did say that. He said it was...
I said the puffy ones.
Yeah.
Was the one I was throwing at us.
So it's not the crispy ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Green
Pipe.
Green Pipe.
I will say I was gonna bring this up because I thought it was funny in coincidence because you have Mountain Dew on there. Yeah. If you guys know me, I like my pop punk, and I had seen when I was on my way to the airport with Jay because we were talking about music, and I mentioned Phoenix TX, And I was like, oh, they released a single last year. So I was like, maybe they got something in the works. And then I looked,
really?
Yeah, in 2025 they released
Wow.
"Going to Mars," I think is the name of the song, and it was actually good. I liked it. And then I went to show them that. I was like, yo, they dropped an EP. I was like,
kidding.
2026 called Big Fish EP. And then so I played it the other day, and I was like, huh, this kind of sounds like it's their first album. And so it's tracks that didn't make the first album into demo tracks, Phoebe Cates' demo version. So these tracks sound like they were off of the first album.
So B-sides.
Like B-sides. But if you look down there, there's a song called Mountain Dude.
Nice.
DEWD. And it's a joke song about how this girl stole his Mountain Dew. And he's like basically like, give me back my Mountain Dew.
Nice.
And I was like, that's funny as heck.
That is one of my favorite pop punk bands.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you gave me like it's right up there with that generation of Newfound Glory. Yes. Like
And I feel this album, like the Blue album here, it's just called, they're self-titled, has such a different vibe from La Chusa or whatever, La Cusa or whatever. This one here,
yeah.
It's. I feel like it's like that's their enema of the state. Like it's polished. It's like sounds great. Like some heavier tracks and stuff. So I was like, okay. So when I put on this new EP, I was like, this sounds like it would be off of the first one. Like it's very 1999 sounding.
It's great. Yeah. I actually have a sticker from Hot Topic before they changed their name to Phoenix TX.
Right, because it was with a P.
No,
right?
It was River Phoenix.
Oh, it was called River Phoenix?
And they had to change the name because I guess the family didn't want them to call him River Phoenix. So they changed it to Phoenix TX because they were from Texas.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, back to Red Pipe, Green Pipe.
So don't take my Mountain Dew. I'm coming down the green pipe to have some of it. Okay. That's the moral of the story.
I made this one difficult for me because I would prefer Dairy Queen because I do remember having the burgers. Maybe that was a peer thing, but they definitely had food here. Either the Fritos are delicious, the Cheetos Puffs. I literally just bought some the other day. I didn't even know this was going to pop up because, like you said the other day, I have these made for like 6 to 8 months.
Cheeto Puffs are so good.
I haven't had a soda pop. I was just doing the math in like 150 days.
Wow, 150 days. Soda pop free.
I want a Mountain Dew so badly right now because of this. But I love Super Mario Kart. It's one of my favorite games from back in the day. I used to play it all the time. I love Transformers, but I love Jurassic Park because it's Mountain Dew and Super Mario Kart. I'm gonna go down the green pipe with you guys.
Full swing
that way. Yeah.
Can I admit something? I was hoping, for some reason, that you were gonna have like Pizza Hut in on this one. On our road trip, we actually passed quite a few Pizza Huts. Like
any Pizza Hut classics?
They were all open. I mean, they were just Pizza Hut, and they were just open.
Yeah,
I got something at the hotel sales that I know that both of you would enjoy, and because this is a movie podcast, I think you guys would really appreciate it. Check out this button.
Nice.
Back to the Pizza Hut.
A Back to the Future Pizza Hut promo button.
That's cool.
Lenticular. Yeah.
Lenticular, like changes. Yeah. I was like, I wasn't leaving that there. Are you kidding me? Pretty neat.
Well, now I want Pizza Hut.
I did have Little Caesars when I was in South Carolina.
Oh, nice.
It was a drive-through one. Pizza.
Well, I mean, hey, Pizza Hut versus Caesars a little later down the road.
Yeah.
Right? We'll make it happen.
I'm ready.
Dig it. Sweet. All right. Thanks for hanging with us, guys. We're going to be getting into our main topic. We're going to take a quick commercial break and hear from our sponsor, and then we're going to get into some movies. Sit tight. We'll be right back.
It's Tommy K's Movie Lover Sale, going on now. Thousands of like new videos, only $3.95 each. Romance, action, foreign titles, and Oscar winners. Tommy K's has what you're looking for. Our entire inventory of like new DVDs on sale for $7.95, and hundreds of select new DVDs on sale, 2 for $9.95. The Movie Lover Sale, going on now at all Tommy K's locations.
Action adventure?
Sure, follow me.
Okay, so the trick is to come as close as you can to the person and let the camera do the rest. Do it. Ooh, that's a good start, except we don't want to actually hit the person. Do it again. Okay. Let's try one more where you don't actually hit him. Do it. Ooh, that was so close.
Thanks to our sponsor, Tom Ryan Studio, who actually has a $5 pin sale going on right now. So head to his Etsy shop. Select pins are only $5, like some Marvel pins and these cool T-Rex pins. Or you can even pick up an original design like this bee or wolf pin. But hey, pins aren't your thing? No worries. Tom has prints, patches, magnets, and even more for all those into video game, pop culture, and anything geeky. So check out Tom's Etsy page or website. There'll be links in the description down below, or just search Tom Ryan Studio on social media. Rock and roll. All right.
That was that dude. We talked. Didn't we just talk about Tommy K's?
We did. Well, I figured if we're doing movies, I chose the commercials. Tommy K's is me and Dave's local VHS rental.
I remember
spot.
that commercial, like that jingle. Oh man!
Where I go get pizza at Domino's, it's in Tommy K's Plaza, like it has on the big sign. There's a Tommy Tanning's that's still in operation, but the video store long gone.
Throwback commercial. That's when. Yeah. Wow. Good one. Well, it's a good transition into our topic where we're talking about hidden and indie movie gems that people might have forgotten about.
Might be forgot about. I got one for you.
About, and we just haven't watched it in a while.
It's called Clerks 2.
Right?
Yeah, right. So we're gonna do kind of like a little round table and see what everyone came up with. Who wants to go first?
David, I think you should go first. You're our movie buff.
All right, I'll go first.
What do
Okay,
you
so
got?
the first one that I want to bring up is one that we've talked about before in the past. And I don't think any of you had seen the movie, and that's Gleaming the Cube
Okay.
with Christian Slater. You guys know anything about this movie?
I have seen it a long time ago. It's got Tony Hawk.
It does have Tony Hawk and Pizza Hut.
How about that?
Oh, because he's a
Pizza
delivery
Hut.
boy, right?
He is, Tony Hawk is the delivery boy for Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
So this is basically a movie about a young, avid skateboarder who uncovers a conspiracy while investigating his adoptive brother's mysterious death. And they just happen to be skateboarding, and they would ride in, they would do the boarding in like the people's empty pools, stuff like that. They would actually, there's one scene where they'll go up in a helicopter and like scout out like pools to skate in. But there's actually a really, you don't really notice it until like you're older and you kind of think about how movies are made. But there's a scene where there's this whole montage scene of Christian Slater skateboarding.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to get his like thoughts together and his aggression out or whatever. And you can clearly tell that it is a stunt double.
Yeah.
It's like not Christian Slater, but he's dressed. He's got the hair. It's like this older dude that you can clearly know that it's not Christian Slater skateboarding. And it's so funny because then what they do is they'll do those for like the wide shots where they're kind of zoomed out, and then they'll shoot close-ups of Christian Slater, but it'll be from like chest up of him like bouncing on a skateboard, but it's only like his head. So you're just seeing him like kind of go like this on the screen. So it's great. But yeah, it's basically it's a movie about he has a brother who's adopted, and he gets killed, and they're trying to figure out like cops are trying to figure it out, are putting it on the back burner. So Christian Slater takes the amongst himself and goes investigating on his own to find out who his brother's killers are, why it even happened in the first place. So it's a great kind of conspiracy movie, but also with skateboarding and a young Tony Hawk and a young Christian Slater. And I've actually given you guys I think quotes from this movie in the past too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
not too
I'm
bad.
trying to remember what it was, but yeah,
Some of the quotes.
You guys have not seen this movie at all?
No.
You have seen it.
I have seen it. I've seen it like twice in my life, and it's been quite some time since I've seen it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the quote is. Oh, the quote that I gave you guys was, "I don't know what's worse, getting blown up in a nuclear war or having a 7-Eleven on every corner." Oh, and it's cool too in his bedroom. Keith, do you remember in his bedroom he had this like half pipe that he would just like practice on?
Yeah, I
it was
do
like
remember
underground
that.
in like a sewer. He had to go down the sewer in order to go to his bedroom. You don't remember that?
Remember that part.
Yeah, it was like, they would pull open like the manhole cover. He would go down, and that's where like his little bunker would be with his. Yeah, if Russ could find a clip on that or something, like that's great. But yeah, so Gleaming the Cube, that's my first pick. Did you find
back in the day?
From 1989? Oh yeah, there it is. See?
Oh, okay.
Does it show him going down it? I don't know.
Yeah, rewind it just a little bit. I think you had just passed it. Yeah, see?
Oh yeah, on the property, and then he goes down, and then he's in there.
And then he's in his little
Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? And then he's got this little half pipe there.
Down in the bunker.
Just such a skater movie, but like a good mystery movie.
Yeah.
I guess it's cool that they used to do that, right? They used to actually like go and skate these empty pools back in the day. I think that's a cool thing.
Put them to use,
right?
Yeah. Now we got skate parks,
right?
Right. So not as yeah.
All right, who's going next? Russ.
All right,
we're going clockwise.
Oh, okay. Tick, 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 tick. How about you guys see a movie called The Room?
The Room. Like the new one?
Go to the hallway?
This one here. 2003.
Oh, I have not seen that movie, no.
It's like a cult classic now. And my buddy Aldo just went to see it in theaters. They played it in Prospect in Connecticut. Tommy Wiseau is the director and screenplay, and it has a whole bunch of quotable lines of how awkward and terrible this movie is. They made a movie called The Disaster Project.
Yeah.
And that movie was about making this movie, right? James Franco was in that, and I think someone else. And so
I was going to say, I remember like some kind of a parody movie with James Franco.
Right. So it was about how they made this. So this guy, Tommy Wiseau, some facts about him. One, no one knows where he comes from, how old he is, or where he got his money from. Mm-hmm. And when he went to make this film, it was what did I say? When did it come out?
Oh, right there, 2003.
2003. So they had digital, right? Yeah. And he went to usually you rent the equipment. Oh, we're gonna shoot a movie. We're gonna rent the equipment. He's like, nah, I'm gonna buy it. I want to buy all the digital cameras and film cameras. I'm going to film it on both formats at the same time. And they're like, that's just not cost efficient. And it's like costs so much money, and he didn't care. And then there's this. They have the rooftop scenes here are actually all green screened rather than just filming on a rooftop, which would be way easier. They decided to green screen the rooftop scenes, and I don't. It's if you haven't seen it, check
What
it
is it
out.
about?
Let's see if I can read a description of it.
Go to
here.
IMDb and
IMDb or not the wiki.
Yeah, no. IMDb, they should have a quick little scroll down just a tad right there in San Francisco. Right there.
Yeah, in San Francisco, an Amble banker's seemingly perfect life is turned upside down when his deceitful bride-to-be embarks on a passionate affair with his best friend.
Not what I thought the movie would be about.
And there's a couple, love-making scenes, and they're playing some 90s R&B, just bad acting.
Why is it called The Room, then?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why it's called, because it takes place in multiple rooms. It's the elephant in the room.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. It's a wild one, and now it's like that cult follow. I said, my friend Aldo went to go see it, and they had like a paper, and it was like, when this happens, you guys yell this at the screen. Whenever this happens, like little cues and stuff.
So they're basically trying to make it like a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Right, something similar to that.
Yeah.
And so my friend invited me over to the house to watch it, and I had thought there was another movie called The Room, and I think it was about like a panic room. And so I was going in, and I was like, oh, like,
well, there is
I've
a
never
movie
seen
called
this.
Panic Room as well.
Right. But I think there's also who knows, whatever on that. But it's an interesting one for sure. So that was my pick.
Nice. I'd never seen it. I heard it's a wild one though.
Yeah. Worth one watch, and that's it. And then you'd be like, what did I just watch?
I've only seen the like parody stuff that like James Franco has done on it.
Right. And that's why I'm very curious of people who went to see that movie not seeing this movie. Were they like, I don't even know, what is this movie?
Right. 100%.
You don't know the backstory.
Right. I want to hear Keith's pick.
All right. I'm going to go one you guys might not ever heard of before.
Okay.
SLC Punk.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
SLC Punk. Yeah.
That is a great pick.
Dark, a little dark.
Dude.
It's, comedy, drama. It's
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
Dude. So that VHS is actually quite expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not easy to find.
It's about growing up as a punk kid in Salt Lake City. They're fighting with rednecks. They're out partying.
Jason Segel's in it?
Yeah. There's a lot of drugs and alcohol happening. I had a friend show me this one years and years and years ago. He's like, you have to watch this. So I watched it, ended up getting the DVD for it, and still have it to this day. It's a very different movie.
Oh, I need to watch that again.
It's on Tubi for free.
It's a good one.
It's a good one, but it is, again, it's it's a little dark at times.
I almost forgot about it.
But
it is.
It's also
yes,
very funny, right?
Yeah.
Because they drive to Wyoming to get beer because they can't buy it in Utah. Stuff like that, right?
One of my favorite parts is when the guy's showing off his laser discs. Do you remember that? And he's like showing off. It's one of the characters is showing off is the older guy or something, and he's showing, and he's like, "There's a movie on there," like, and it's like this big disc. It's so weird, but it's such a good movie. I almost forgot about this movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
Hey, Shooter McGavin. Shooter McGavin's in it.
Oh, nice.
Oh man,
Salt Lake City Punk. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah,
looks exactly the same.
Oh man. Oh, there's Jason Segel. Oh,
wow. Yeah.
Huh? Wow. What was the catchphrase from this movie? Was there a catchphrase?
I can't remember.
I thought there was. Maybe there wasn't.
It's definitely one that doesn't see a lot of Doesn't
But
a
yeah,
lot of people
no.
probably haven't seen this one, right? So,
Yeah, I mean this one's definitely about everything that Keith said. Also, like a lot of drugs in this
Yeah.
one, right?
a lot of drugs.
Right.
Yeah. I think. Well, I mean, his friend's name was Heroin Bob.
Heroin Bob.
Heroin
Yeah.
Bob. Yeah.
Who's afraid of needles?
Who's afraid of needles? Yeah. It's a good movie. Yeah.
It is a good one, yeah. But
Bravo, Keith.
right, didn't expect me to pull that one
I
out,
was not
did ya?
expecting that one. No, that's a good one.
Everything's downhill from here for me.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go with another one that you guys may have seen. I think you did. We'll go with Explorers.
I gotta see it. I gotta type it up.
Explorers?
That's
Funny you should mention River Phoenix.
With 3 kids, yeah.
Because River Phoenix is in this movie.
This one?
That's it. So this movie is it's a space adventure, right? It's a boy obsessed with 50s sci-fi movies about aliens, has a reoccurring dream about a blueprint of some kind, and he gets his inventor friend with helping of a third friend, and they build a spaceship, and it actually works. They go up into space and they get to hang out with aliens and all this other cool stuff. And it's one of those just like 80s kids movies, adventure movies. You could call it like the Goonies in space or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those adventure movies.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's got I think it's actually, is it Ethan Hawke?
Yep.
I think it's Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke's in this one.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke, River Phoenix, and another kid, Bobby Fight, but I don't think he did much of any other movies after that. I'd have to look him up. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, actually, funny story. He's going to be in the next movie that I mentioned.
There you go.
So there's a little pattern, I guess, with that kid. So, but yeah, this was a great movie. I remember seeing this countless times. I actually have it on VHS over there. It's, if you guys have not seen this one, this is definitely one to watch. Especially like the effects of the aliens too, because they were, it's the 80s, so it's
right.
It's all animatronics and things like that. So definitely check out Explorers. Yeah, look at those guys. Amazing.
Like, it's weird because I know I watched this, but I don't remember the aliens parts.
Really?
So, is this
like
maybe
the whole
one
movie.
that I tried to watch and only got so far into it, and then it fell off the radar for me? This is one
They
I
were
have to go
very
back to.
weird aliens for sure. They had like
Because
little
I remember them
mouths,
building the ship. I remember all of that.
Yeah,
and I don't remember the rest of it. So I think this is one that I must have fallen off the radar for me.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good one. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Explorers and you like those 80s action kid adventure movies, this is one that you definitely need to take some time and watch.
Nice. Dig it.
What you got, buddy?
I wouldn't recommend this one, but I watched it and it stood out. I feel like I got it the same time. Clerks. I didn't get it. My friend would always get the movie, so at his house. So I'm not sure where he was getting the movies from. Maybe his older sister might have been at the video store. But I don't know if you guys ever heard of a movie. It's called Kids.
Yeah,
that came out.
Yeah.
Oof.
That was a controversial movie.
It's very controversial. Yeah, so I was like, I don't want to get too much into what the movie is and all about, but basically with kids, and there's a lot of sex, drugs, and all that in there. So when did it drop?
It also had like one of the greatest soundtracks when it came out.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay.
For the 90s.
Yeah.
I believe it had.
I'll scroll down here because it is N17.
Do you remember what one thing I remember about the soundtrack, which I was like,
here we're going.
Okay, so Russ, you are a big, well, no, I wouldn't say you're a big fan of them, but like, are you guys fans of the Foo Fighters?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I listen to them. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so on the soundtrack there was, if you scroll, oh wait, where is it? Is it in
Right
there?
here. Yeah, here's the soundtracks right here.
Let me see. Is it on this one?
Has the songs.
Wait, a lot of folk implosion.
Right. Slint.
Maybe it wasn't Kids. Maybe it was another movie then. Oh, it was another movie. I'm thinking of another movie. I'm sorry.
All right.
Never mind. Yeah, this one was very folk implosion. But it also had Sebadoh. Sebadoh was a big like indie rock band back in the day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Massachusetts. All right.
But it's pretty interesting that they had like, it was basically folk implosion with like guest bands on their soundtrack.
Yeah. So 1995, this one
I've
came
never
out.
seen it. I never saw it.
I think I might have seen it once way back when.
Yeah, that's what I say. I think we did one watch through of it, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that was a lot to take in.
Felt a little dirty after. Like,
Yeah.
Ugh.
I want to look at the cast real quick on this.
I don't know if it has anyone that's 1995 is when it came
Oh,
out.
it has what's her name in it? Chloe Sevigny? Is that how you pronounce it? Do you know who she is? She
Let's
was
see.
she's in a bunch of stuff actually. She's what's the movie that I remember her from? She was in where is it?
Boys Don't Cry. Let's see, what else is this show?
I mean, if you look her up, like she's been in a ton of stuff. I'm trying to. There's one specific movie that I remember her in, and I cannot place my finger on it. But she's one of those very recognizable faces that's just been in a ton of stuff. But she was in the Beastie Boys Make Some Noise video. Anyway, I'll figure it out. But yeah, she went on to big things
There you
from that
go.
movie. Yeah, for sure, 100%.
You got anything else, Keith? Who else you got?
I got a couple. Yeah,
He's got a bunch.
All right, I'm gonna jump ahead a whole bunch of years here. We're gonna come up to 2017, actually.
Okay.
Netflix movie, Bright with Will Smith. Have you guys seen Bright with Will Smith?
No. Is that the one with the
I don't know.
alien?
It is.
No,
sort of.
So
let
it's
me
set
see.
in Los Angeles, and it's set in a world where medieval fantasy.
Oh yeah, I
are,
remember
like,
this movie.
Normal, right? So like he's a cop, and his partner is an orc. He kills a fairy on his lawn because the fairy is like a pest.
Okay.
Super, like, a very interesting movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen this one and you're watching, definitely look this one up if it's on Netflix still. If you're into fantasy and D&D or anything like that, and buddy cop movie, stuff like that, this is a super cool mashup. The way they mash this one up, elves, the whole nine, and Will Smith does a really good job in this one.
So it's a sci-fi.
It is
basically.
like the elves are like your upper class people. They live in like their own little place, and the orcs are the gang members and stuff like that. And this orc has become a member of the LAPD, and
wow,
it's super cool. It's definitely
That's a
worth
good
a watch.
pick. Yeah.
I haven't seen this one.
I was working at the movie theater when this came out, so I remember the posters and seeing this one here.
Yeah,
but it was
super
only
cool. I wish they would have done a second one to this. I wish they would have continued with this in this little universe because it was a super cool
Interesting.
idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd never seen anything like that. How they're doing, like, it's not full on sci-fi or full on fantasy. It's like, what if it was? They're also cops,
Right?
You're
They're
like,
just
okay.
he's just out doing his job, and
Yeah.
this is what's happening, right? So, one
Nice.
that is a newer one that you can find pretty easily. Jump on Netflix.
Was that a Netflix exclusive movie?
I believe it was.
Okay.
When they first started really pushing those.
I was going to say that must have been right
If I
when they
remember
first started
correctly.
doing that. Yeah. Okay.
So,
So
going with.
just cool. So just to go back to that actress Chloe, I remember
Okay.
she was the receptionist for American Psycho.
Oh, okay.
Christian Bale. That's who she was.
Gotcha.
So anyway, moving on. I have another 80s movie that is definitely a cult classic. Not a lot of people know about it. As a matter of fact, the only people in like my toy friend group that knows about it, that we talk about it a little bit, is Sprooch. And that is The Legend of Billie Jean. You guys ever seen that one?
You brought that up before,
you made us watch this, I think.
Did I?
I don't think it was on the.
Talked about it.
We talked about it. I don't think it was a
Definitely
Warpipe rental or anything.
So this is a movie. This has also got Christian Slater in it as well. So with her brother, so the brother of Billie Jean is Christian Slater. The summary, one of the summaries on IMDb, I'm going to read it to you. With her brother falsely accused of attempted murder, a blonde Texas teenage stunner, victim herself of attempted assault, becomes a famous outlaw martyr as both of them run away with friends and try to clear their names. So, let me read the other one, though, because this one is a little bit more in depth. Average Texas teen Billie Jean Davy is caught up in an odd fight for justice. She is usually followed and harassed around the local boys who one day decide to trash her brother's scooter for fun. The boy's father refused to pay them back for the price of the scooter, and the fight for fair is fair takes the teens around the state and produces an unlikely hero. So they become kind of like local heroes for what they stand up for, and all they're trying to do is get money back for a scooter. And she makes this whole transformation into this like superhero.
Superhero scooters.
And as a matter of fact, you know who else is in this movie? Is the girl who is the original voice of Bart Simpson.
There you go.
She's super young in it, and when you hear her talk, you can just hear Bart Simpson. It's crazy. So definitely check this one out. It's a fun one. It's not the greatest movie. I believe Russ, really quick, look up the soundtrack. It's gonna be wild.
Maybe I'll go on Wikipedia.
Yeah, just Google soundtrack or something.
We got
soundtrack. So Invincible by Pat Benatar is played probably 50 times in that movie.
Yeah.
Like it is every other scene I feel has Invincible by Pat Benatar.
They got Billy Idol in there.
Yeah, right? Got Billy Idol on there. Yep. Mm-hmm. So go see it, rent it, whatever you got to do. It's good for a watch, but no, you're not going to get like amazing cinema. But it is a fun watch.
Nice.
Interesting story. Like this whole thing just happens, and they become like, it's just wild. They become neighborhood celebrities and superstars because they just want money back from a scooter that they stole and broke. It's crazy. It's crazy. And Christian Slater's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the kid from Back to School, Rodney Dangerfield's son. You never seen Back to School?
Maybe. Forever.
You guys got a lot of homework to do.
And forever. No respect.
No respect on that movie at all.
You got another one, Ross?
I'm passing it to you. I got nothing.
Pass it to me. All right, I'll go because I got a little list here. Hot Rod.
Yes.
Oh, what? Okay. Yeah.
Saying what way?
Why are we saying
who for his whiskey? Why are you saying it that way? It's hilarious. He's trying to raise money for his stepdad. He's a stunt man.
Well, why is he raising money for his stepdad?
Because his dad is sick.
Yep.
I don't remember but he wants.
Can I tell you why? So here's why. Because his dad is sick. His dad is sick. so he wants to pay to keep him alive so he can get better, so he can kick his ass.
Yeah, so we can fight him, right? Because they're always fighting,
So good.
right?
Andy Samberg.
It's just dumb humor right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And one that just kind of fell. I feel like it fell through the cracks. I remember when it came out. I remember me and the guys watching it and thinking it was hilarious, and then it just seemed to have fell through the cracks a little bit. Because we literally use whiskey, saying it that way all the time, right? He's got the fake mustache because he thinks a man should have a mustache. His mom's told him that his dad was a stuntman and he's going to follow in his footsteps.
Right.
He's summoning his spirit animals.
And it also has what's her name in it? Plays the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
Isla Fisher. I think she was married to Borat.
Oh, really?
Yes. I think so, yeah.
And she was in Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, she was the chick that Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, the crazy girl in Wedding Crashers. It's got Bill Hader in it, Danny McBride.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's got Will Arnett. Sissy Spacek from Carrie. The girl who played Carrie.
It's hilarious.
Hot Rod.
I like the scene when they do the montage scene of him running through the woods.
There's another scene where his brother puts together so it was like cool beans, cool beans. And
yeah,
the whole cool beans thing is hilarious.
Yep. And then
Love it.
because it was basically the beginning of the Lonely Island, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the precursor to it, right? Yeah. Oh, that's such a good one. I got. All right, I got another one for you. All right, let's talk about another one. I'm going to talk about one that Russ, I'm surprised you didn't mention.
Okay.
I'm very disappointed in you, Russ.
Dun, dun, dun.
How did you not talk about The Burbs?
Yeah, well, I was trying to go more indie than.
It's kind of, but it's.
I will say there's a freaking Burbs TV show.
Yes,
that's coming out. I didn't watch anything, but I'm like, what? Really?
So
none of the returning cast, but
I'll tell you why I thought of this movie. It was not because, yes, I know Russ knows this movie, but because on our way back from Chicago, we stopped at a gas station, and we didn't realize that it was like a gas pump, a full service gas pump.
Okay.
So like they would come out and like pump the gas, and it was really funny because the guy that came out, so we had to get a key for the bathroom so we can all use the bathroom. And in the meantime, this guy is pumping the gas, and then he goes over and washes our windows. And I swear to God, he looked and sounded like Hans from this movie. So Russ knows who I'm talking about, but he was like, and so like I kept turning to the guys and just like, sardines. You remember that scene, Russ?
Yeah.
He just kept offering sardines to everybody.
Tom Hanks took it and was just like,
yeah. Oh, there's a scene in this movie that I just found out about. Maybe you could pull it up on YouTube. It's when they're sitting at the kitchen table and Carrie Fisher's character feeds the dog.
Okay,
and they're having a conversation. So go to YouTube and see if you can pull this up. She's feeding the dog, and Tom Hanks and I forget the other guy's name, but his best friend, they're having a conversation at the kitchen table, and he does this so seamlessly. She feeds the dog, and then she walks over, and then he just grabs dog food and eats it because he thought it was just like regular food. But then it's just like nonchalant, and then you see like a little, but it's like I swear to God, you're gonna miss it if you're not looking. So I'm hoping that you can find
maybe
it.
breakfast feeding.
Breakfast scene.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, there you go. Pull that up there. Let's take a look at that. Okay, yep, this is it. Oh, yep, this is exactly where it is. All right, so now watch her walk by, and then I think she feeds the dog or whatever.
Try to see when it
might have been a little bit.
I don't know if it happened already or is it at the end.
Oh no, I think he just passed it. She walks by. Oh man, it's in there. Oh yeah, try that.
Because he's
I
eating
know.
a rack of ribs right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, anyway, she walks by. She feeds the cat or the dog or whatever, and then she walks by. Maybe there's multiple breakfast scenes. Then I have
No,
no
this
idea.
is definitely it. When the heck
Oh,
does
here
he
it
do
is.
it?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there.
Oh, because
See, she's got the food. Yeah,
That's it.
She's got the food. He
And
goes
he picks it out.
He picks it out. He eats it.
And then he's like,
he's like, what?
His character is just like he's always hungry. He's just coming over, always eating stuff.
So you just like I only found that scene, like I didn't even realize it as a kid, but then I saw some podcast or something and they were talking about
Mention
it.
that, yeah.
Hilarious.
Well, and it's interesting, like if you had never seen it and then you're like, wait, that's freaking Carrie Fisher's in this? Like you're like, what?
And another underrated movie with Christian Slater.
Yeah. Corey Feldman's in it.
I'm sorry, not Corey. Oh wait, is it?
No.
I'm sorry, you're right. It's Corey Feldman, not Christian Slater.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Corey Feldman. He plays the punk kid next door.
Right.
Yeah. So, did you see that one, Keith? Keith's muted.
Isn't there a creepy fireplace in the basement of?
Yeah, the furnace.
Yeah, the furnace. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I remember the most from it.
Yeah, the premise is that the neighbors think that they killed the neighbor, the old neighbor, because he's not around anymore. But it turned out that they were just watching the guy's house while he was on vacation, and then he comes back, and there's a whole thing. So it's a good one. You got more, Keith?
I got one more that I'll throw out.
All right, and then I'll do one more then to close it out.
The Boys from South Park.
Okay.
You guys know what I'm talking about? The movie they did?
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
It's not baseball. It's not basketball. It's basketball.
It's a good one.
It's hilarious. I laugh so hard. They do the gross outs or whatever they are, the freak outs, psych outs. And some of those are hilarious.
It's got Jenny McCarthy in it.
Yeah. They just make up a game in the driveway and it becomes this.
That's right.
Huge sport.
It's so good, this movie.
Baseball mixed with basketball with a bunch of weird stuff. It's the creators of South Park just being weird.
On video now. Grab your VHS copy.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. I definitely remember watching this one for sure.
One that I feel like, even at the time, I don't feel like it was like super hyped up.
Yeah.
And just kind of, one that if you've seen it, you know it. And if you haven't, you're probably like, what the heck is that? Right. But
basketball.
Super funny one. Basketball. David,
so I do have a few more on the list, but we will wrap it up with one more. I'm just trying to debate which one. Like, you guys,
which one's a good one?
You guys want me to tell you one that I know you guys have seen, or one that you haven't seen? I'll let you make the decision on that.
Make one you think we haven't seen.
That you haven't seen?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be something someone else will want to watch.
Okay. One Crazy Summer with John Cusack.
Okay.
And also, I believe it's also with Booger.
1986.
Revenge of the Nerds. Yep. And Demi Moore as well is in it.
Bobcat Bobcat
Goldthwait. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give you the synopsis. I always loved this one because he was a cartoonist. Like, he would draw cartoons, and they would show animation of the cartoons while he was doing it.
Okay.
Like, he would basically create a character, and then it would go into an animation. Do you remember this one, Keith?
Yeah, and they would come out of what he drew, right? And they'd be a real.
Yes.
I have seen this one.
You have seen this one. Okay, cool.
Oh.
So, an aspiring teenage cartoonist and his friends come to the aid of a singer, Demi Moore, trying to save her family property from developers. So Demi Moore's character, they're trying to take over her house and get her out, and so they're trying to, save her by raising money and things like that. So it's one of those. I mean, Keith. So you do remember this one?
Barely. I've definitely seen it. I remember. I remember the
And
cartoon portion of it.
didn't the little girl have the dog with the cone on the head? You remember that?
I don't remember that
Anyway.
much of it. No.
One crazy
summer.
We won't get too far into it because you guys should just see it. Some of the other names. So you got Bobcat Goldthwait, Tom Villard, who was in a bunch of movies back in the day. Curtis Armstrong, who I said played Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. Also, let's see who else was in this. Yeah, those are probably like the main ones, and then Demi Moore, John Cusack. Those are the main characters.
Stars, yeah.
And I feel, is this the movie where they had the shark? Because a lot of the John Cusack movies kind of like roll over for me. But I think they had like a shark with rabies or something. It was an animatronic shark that they made. But it was like this, yeah, it's a wild movie, guys. So like definitely see it. And it's got good animation effects and stuff in it within the movie. So definitely check out One Crazy Summer. So
I dig it.
That's those are some underrated or maybe forgotten about, or maybe you remembered them, but you need to go check them out again. So
check them out, rent them.
Yeah, rent them, and then leave us some comments below if there's any that we might have missed and that we should check out, because I'm always up for some movies. I might have to go check out The Room now that Russ mentioned it.
Worth one watch.
And now I think tomorrow I'm going to go watch Hot Rod.
Oh. What? Why would you do that?
It's such a good movie.
We are right, guys. If you want to call into the show, we have a phone number. That is 949-682-9277. 949-682-WARP. To leave us a voicemail on the show. Let's see if Rob's got anything here.
Oh, it looks like we have a voicemail. Let's see who called into the show this week.
I keep dreaming about my dream phone.
It's for you. Hey guys, another bald nerd here. Just thought I'd call in and leave a voicemail on the indie movie topic.
Perfect.
Oddly enough, it's crazy to think about it now, but the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie and even the first Terminator movie were made outside of the Hollywood system. So I want to go on a stretch and consider those in that category of independent films. And like I said, it seems crazy now because those are such like popular, iconic movies now. But back then, you know, they were risks in that industry. And then also more recently, the movie, what's it called? Everything Everywhere All at Once. Very strange movie, but also a really good movie. If you haven't watched it, I highly suggest checking it out. But just wanted to chime in on the topic, throw a couple of movies out there, and I look forward to hearing what you guys talk about. Take care. Bye.
Sweet.
You know, it's one movie I didn't mention to you guys. I'm surprised you didn't call me out on it.
Batman Returns.
Cool as Ice.
Cool as Ice. With Vanilla Ice.
As ice.
If you guys haven't seen it, you still need to see it because it is worth it.
It's a movie.
It's got a Nintendo in it.
As ice.
Kid plays Nintendo.
Kid plays the Nintendo. Sweet. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Yeah. Ninja Turtles. Terminator.
Yeah, that was an independent.
Yeah.
Sure.
Classics for sure. And I have not seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, but I think it won some awards or a few awards.
Won an Oscar.
There you go. So how about that?
That was like the dark horse that year, I think.
Nice. Sweet. What else we got? We got Jay jumping in on some Do Yourself a Favor with some music recommendations. Let's hear what Jay has to say.
What's up, guys? NES Addict here for another Do Yourself a Favor, and today's song is Out of Reach by the Get Up Kids from their album Something to Write Home About. And here are the lyrics. Long way from home, lost by an echo I'd never have known. I've got pictures to prove I was there, but you don't care. Here's me overseas, across the pond, by the Dover Peaks. I've smuggled myself into new nationalities. Think you'd be proud of me. And guess who else is a long way from home?
Oh.
Russ!
Hello.
What's up, Russ? How'd you get here? You're supposed to be at a podcast right now with Dave and Keith.
You know, whatever. I just forgot to swing by, check out the NES closet attic.
Yep, well, here he is.
I fit in here. We're here.
I know, we're here.
I've never listened to the Get Up Kids before.
Well, do yourself a favor, Russ, and listen to Long Way From Home by the Get Up Kids.
On my ride home.
On your flight home.
Excellent.
All right, guys. Peace out.
I was literally going to ask you if you filmed some while you were down there.
I was like, we gotta. Man, it's tight in there. I was like, pressed up against the wall.
That is my favorite Get Up Kids album.
Wow, here we go.
That is such a good album. So Jay, great one. I listened to that album. Oh man, dang, dude. Yeah, good job, buddy.
It's a good one.
Love it.
So if you guys, again, check out our playlist on Spotify, we'll have, I think, 2 different ones because Jay's kind of curating it. Different ones more 80s based.
Yeah, I gotta.
This one's kind of more. So check it out if you want some music suggestions.
All right, we're gonna jump over to Throwdown, Showdown. We're gonna put 2 random fictional characters up against each other tonight and see who we think would win in a fight, and then let Rob GP he's gonna tell us who would really win in this fight.
I dig it.
Go ahead. All right, fellas.
What do we got?
So tonight we're gonna stick with the movie theme.
Okay.
This fight, we've got a cassette tape, a cursed amulet, a semi-truck, and 2 men who are absolutely convinced that they are the coolest guys in the room. We're calling this one Escape from Little Chinatown. We're going to put Snake Bliskin up against Jack Burton. So the Snake Bliskin from Escape from New York, Escape from LA versus Jack Burton from Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. So our very similar looking competitors here. Jake
Do we
Bliskin,
have side-by-side pictures we could pull up?
Well, find some while I explain, Russ. So Jake Bliskin is a post-apocalyptic anti-hero with an eye patch, a gravelly voice. He wins fights through competence, grit, and being done with absolutely everybody.
Look at how happy
We got
Russ
Jack
is
Burton.
right now.
I know, right? We got Jack Burton. He's a truck driver. He loves tank tops. And his confidence level is 11 out of 10. He wins fights through luck, monologues, and cosmic new nonsense. All right, so starting this fight, we're opening up with our opening dialogue for our characters. Jack says, "You know what old Jack Burton would say at a time like this," followed with Snake taking a long pause. I love it. And saying, "I don't care." And then Jack says, "Well, that's just hurtful." And the fight immediately begins. All right, our first thing these 2 are going to try to do is intimidate each other. Which one of these 2 characters do you guys think would win round 1? Intimidation. Who's intimidating the other one more than the other?
Oh, it's Snake, right?
I think Snake has got this.
Yeah, I feel like Snake has it on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think Jack has the intimidation factor.
I mean,
No.
Jack just looks like he came out of Overboard.
He
You guys
does
remember
look
that
like he
movie?
just finished.
Doesn't he literally look
filming
like his character in
Overboard.
Overboard?
Yeah, he does.
Is this Overboard? What's this? No. I'm like, what is this comparing?
Look up Kurt Russell in Overboard. It's literally the same character.
Kurt Russell versus Kurt Russell. All right, so round one. Rob is telling us that
It's literally look right there with the tank top. Look right there with the tank top on the top. It's literally the same guy.
Right? So our anti-hero Snake Bliskin just stares silently while Jack gives a 2-minute speech about destiny, pork chops, express his philosophy, and how lightning is probably involved. And Snake just blinks one time. He's got the eye patch, right? I gotta explain the joke. It couldn't be a joke, right?
Yeah.
So
He winks.
the winner is Snake in intimidation. You guys are correct. Rob
Easy,
says the winner
easy.
is Snake. Jack has actually intimidated himself, is what Rob tells us. All right, round two. We're gonna judge these two on combat skills. Who would win? We're basing this on combat skills. What are we thinking here?
I mean, I feel like Snake would win this one too. I feel like Jack, if you're watching him in Little China, I feel like a lot of the combat is almost by accident, stuff happening kind of by mistake or fumbling around or like not really on purpose, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just has a good luck factor, right? So that could come into play, coming up against
sheer
maybe Snake goes to his gun jams or something, and
he overthinks it.
Right.
All right. So Rob tells us that Snake is military trained. He's a stealth expert. He's a gun and knife master, and he has escaped literally from entire cities that are prisons. Jack is armed with a revolver. He's also armed with confidence, and he's also armed with the benefit that this is his movie. So he has a lot of confidence built up here. So Jack's going to fire dramatically and miss everything because, like you said, there's a lot of luck back behind him, and everything just kind of happened for our friend Jack here. Snake's going to disarm him in 3 seconds, which is our winner. We're judging these two on sheer combat skills.
Nice.
Round 3, supernatural chaos. Based on supernatural chaos happening around them, what we see in Little Chinatown. Who do we think would win purely based on what's happening around them?
Right, you got to give it to Jack on that one. It was supernatural, right?
It's kind of the Jack side of things, right?
Right. I'm like, not much happening with Snake on that aspect. He's more grounded.
He's going to be confused, probably, right? So Rob tells us that suddenly storm gods appear, lightning strikes, green fire erupts, because of course the fire is going to be green, and an ancient sorcerer laughs at both of them menacingly. Snake says, "I hate magic." Jack says, "This is my time." Jack accidentally knocks out the sorcerer with a falling statue while running away. You're right. Jack Burton wins based on sheer and utter luck. So our final showdown, we have Snake carefully plans the final move. Jack hits a button on his truck radio. The truck rolls downhill, crashing into the villains, explodes, and saves the day. Snake stares at Jack. Jack smiles like he planned it all. Snake knows that he didn't. The final verdict is skills and competency. Snake Bliskin is going to win. If we're basing this just on luck and sheer main character energy, Jack Burton is going to win. In a straight fight, Snake wins. In a movie fight, Jack Burton wins based purely on dumb luck. And then the credits roll. That's what we're looking at here.
Are there any after credit scenes?
Throwdown. I'm 4. There's probably 4 after credit scenes. One with that villain that he knocked out with a statue standing up and coming after him. And then they end up in a prison city in Mexico City.
Boom.
Big trouble in Little Mexico City. Escape from Mexico City? I don't know.
Maybe.
It's going to be a prison city this time.
Coming to a VHS near you.
Showdown. Kurt Russell style for us here on our movie.
Now put him up against his character in Overboard. He's very manipulative.
Oh. And he's got a co-star. She's going to win.
Oh, yeah. And he's got all those kids. He's building that mini golf course. Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Throwdown, Showdown.
Check them out.
Check them out.
Check them out.
I dig it. Sweet. That's wrapping up the weekly Warp Pipe here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Checking out movies, checking out what we were doing, what we've been up to, the sound check as well. Let us know if you got some sound checks we should check out. Let us know some classic indie movies that maybe we didn't mention as well. We got, let's see, what are we getting into next week, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So next week we're going to go back to video games and talk about the weirdest video game peripherals that have ever been made. I think this will be a fun topic to kind of
quite a few
into. There's a lot. There's a lot, and we're not talking about just like Nintendo, Sega, but like there's some things that, yeah, it's gonna get weird. But how about the movie? How about the we're playing a game next week, right?
I don't know.
We're absolutely gonna rent Rad Racer, the first Rad Racer on the NES for our video game for next week.
Power Glove optional.
Power Glove it up and let us know what you think.
But you got to use the 3D glasses,
right?
I'll try it.
You got to use the 3D glasses.
It's so
red and blue.
Yeah.
Sweet. We'll do a quick shout out here. We got our channel members: Austin Mills, Fox Driven Retro, Jody 55, Jarrett Connor, Manny's Arcade, Mike 7399, and Vamp 6463. Appreciate you guys supporting us over there. You can head over to theweeklywarpipe.com is our website. Got all our shows on there, and if you don't know what movie or game we're renting, it's listed on there as well. Give us a call to the show, 949-682-9277. And guys, if you want to support us individually, the Warpers, you can find us on YouTube. Keith, what do you got going on?
Now we're the Warpers, eh?
The Warpers. I like it.
I heard it, yeah.
Coined.
We got the Warp Pipers and we're the Warpers.
Right, we're the Warpers. Going down the green pipe today. You can find me on YouTube, Retro Card Collector, or Instagram, Retro Card Collector. As soon as I'm back in one piece here, I will be starting to drop videos again, which I'm excited for. We're going to finish that NES collection. It's going to happen. David, where do they find you?
You can find me on YouTube as well, on the channel Dave It's Me. I'm going to have my Chicago road trip is going to get wild, guys. Trust me, there's a lot that goes on. So make sure you guys stay subscribed to that. Watch some videos every Saturday morning. There's a new video out. But also, I forgot to do this earlier. I wanted to give a shout out, especially, I know I already shouted out Pain and Suffering for creating this, but I also have to thank Mr. Tom Ryan himself, because this is based on his original artwork. So he is a sponsor of the Warp Pipe podcast. So if you're also not following Tom Ryan Studio, make sure you go and check out Tom Ryan Studio. But how about you? Oh, there you go. There's the little lower thirds. So, all right, Russ, throwing it to you.
There we go. Sweet. Check out one of my many YouTube channels. You follow me for my retro gaming stuff over at Russley. We got multiple videos popping up on there weekly, as well as multiple live streams. So I stay pretty busy on that channel. We're coming up on a year with that channel's being resurrected. So Appreciate everyone checking that out. DIY stuff, of course, you can still check out the Russ Lyman channel. I got all my car videos on there, DIY projects, and cosplay. Support me over there. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. And we appreciate you guys hanging out with us and jumping in the warp pipe. And we'll see you guys on the next level. Later.